Lee. It's time for our FFC World Welterweight Championship. And Carlo Prater and Spencer Fisher. Prater, the champion, is a stablemate of Rocky Long. We're looking forward to great things from this guy.
To my right, at 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 168 pounds. With a professional mixed martial art record of 10 wins, only 1 loss, and 1 draw. Representing Thugjitsu. Fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil, by way of Houston, Texas. This is Neo Carlo Prater. His opponent standing to my left. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 166 pounds, with an absolutely perfect record of 10 wins and no losses. Representing the Miletich fighting system and Team Extreme, fighting out of Castro, North Carolina, by way of Bettendorf, Iowa. This is the King, Spencer Fisher! Last minute instructions by Mike Gallo.
We have been looking forward to this fight for some time now. We've got 2 of the hottest young 170-pounders in the country, both out of great schools. Once again, that's a familiar theme, isn't it? If you want to be a great fighter, just align yourself with a great school. Pat Miletich, multi-time UFC champion, training Spencer Fisher. Carlo Prater being trained by Yves Edwards, a fabulous fighter in his own right and a great trainer. This will be a barn burner, folks.
Yeah, Yves Edwards in third column. Those guys have a tremendous amount of attitude when they come into a building. Those guys are here to fight. They're confident of how their fighters are going to do.
Notice the difference in style. Spencer Fisher, more of a boxer when it comes to his striking. Carlo Prater, a very traditional Muay Thai kickboxer when it comes to his striking. Look at the difference in their stances. One looking to throw heavy blows, the other one looking to pinpoint.
Actually, earlier in the year, for our K1 Style Kings kickboxing event, Carlo Prater did an outstanding job coming in to participate in that 8-man tournament and went to the semifinals. And his stand-up is actually, he's known as a jiu-jitsu guy, but his stand-up is very accomplished.
It's world-class. This is a young man who's been to Thailand on several occasions and fought over there. You don't go to Thailand and fight in the Muay Thai contests over there and not know what you're doing. And just watching the way he stands and trades, it's obvious he knows his game.
You don't go over there and do that unless you're Lee Coates.
Well, perhaps a Rob Rana, for instance, but
yeah,
those things happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Fisher showing a nice little spider guard, keeping Carlo Prater from doing anything. Now Carlo passes up to half mount. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, they're awfully kind of tied up in that corner there. It's not going to take much for the fight to come back up if they keep inching under those ropes.
Overhook that arm! Overhook!
Carlo working real hard to get himself free. They're both trading a few blows.
For Spencer Fisher, he's not going to want to be on his back like this for very long. Although he's obviously trained with some of the best. And if anybody can tie up a jiu-jitsu guy, it's going to be Miletich fighters.
Absolutely. That appears what Spencer's trying to do is just keep himself as safe as possible. Carlo continues to look for a way to get himself free and get out of that half guard where he can hopefully deal a little punishment and go to work on that library of submissions that he has.
Get overhook.
Eve Edwards wouldn't mind me saying that in the gym, Carlo taps Eve as much as Eve taps him. This guy is slick on the ground.
Oh, he's world class. There's no two ways about it. All right, Carlo getting to the side now. Let's see what he can do with the added striking space. Oh, excellent. Spencer Fisher showing some nice jiu-jitsu, getting right back to guard and nullifying that the striking game and submission game of Carlo right now.
2 minutes to go.
This is called no action.
Over halfway through the first round.
Keep that overhook.
Carlo's actually staying very active in what I would have to call a ground and pound round so far.
Absolutely. And as you can see, the fighters are they're constantly pummeling for better hand position. They're both, it's easy to make a mistake here, and they're both being real smart, real controlled. Prater's not leaving any arms entangled, and Fisher's keeping that guard tight. I'm surprised Fisher didn't try and stand up there. That would have probably been a pretty good opportunity to try and stand. And, as we know, by looking at Fisher's record, he has some heavy hands. And he's got to want to be letting those things go.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
And I think also, to a certain extent, this is the biggest fight of either of these guys' careers. It's it's a title fight and a little bit of nerves, perhaps.
Yeah, and Spencer Fisher just came off of a decision win against an up-and-comer Josh Neer that we may likely see him in an upcoming FFC or so. Again, a decision win that some have said was some of the best fighting they've seen in our sport.
Huge action fight. Most of it took place on the feet. These guys just threw down. Oh, excellent transition. I'm very impressed with Fisher's ability to scramble back and get back to guard and stay out of trouble. It's rather impressive.
And on the other side of that, Prater's ability to keep Spencer firmly where he is.
Excellent use of position on both fighters' parts.
Now, as we look at a little bit of action from round one, Lee, what are your thoughts? I'd have to say Carlo Prater is dominated the first round.
Absolutely, you'd have to give him that. Probably like a 10-9 round, I'd say. Fisher was not ineffective; he just wasn't as effective. But both these guys have an ambition to be the champion, and looks like persistence will be the vehicle one of them arrives in.
It's a long-awaited night for these two guys, as our previous champion Carl Schmidt had to relinquish the title and put the belt down in service of our country. No shame there, obviously.
Oh, absolutely, and we give our best wishes to Carl. Has not only been a fabulous champion for the FFC and a friend of the organization, but he's also one very patriotic American, and give a big hoo-ah out to all the Marines. Oh, Fisher throwing some nice shots. Prater trying to nullify those shots with the Muay Thai tie up there, but
he was also trying to neutrify them as well.
Neutrify them, exactly. Isn't that one of those big rats that hang out in the ditches there in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Fisher complaining of a low blow, a knee perhaps to the groin.
These guys want to just keep going.
Show of sportsmanship, touching gloves. Let's see what happens here. Nice advance by Fisher into the tie-up.
Yeah.
Threw a straight right down the pipe, hit it, backed Prater up, and then he just tied him up and with the underhooks. Let's see what happens now. Prater's got an excellent sweep, and that's what he appears to be angling for. And there it is.
Nice takedown.
Excellent back sweep and right to the side mount. Look how heavy he lays on him. He's immediately starting to throw the forearms at him. And here comes Prater's other signature, the inside guillotine.
Yeah.
This is what he tapped Melvin Gilliard with, and it looks awfully tight.
Wisely, Spencer had his had a hand around Carlo's knee. I think he's had to let that go. It's hard to see if.
Spencer trying to curl up in a ball to relieve some of that pressure and keep Carlo from really giving it that stretch in addition to all the tightness, and he's out.
He had to let go, yeah.
Excellent defense by Spencer Fisher. You got a feeling he saw tape on that, don't you?
Yeah.
Knowing how
that
to
happened
defense
before.
That. Yeah, knowing how to defense that. That's just such a solid submission. Once it's in, it's more of a hook, which is a submission you can get out of. A hook you can't. And if it's ever in, it's pretty much a hook. You're not going to loosen it. It's over with if Carlo ever locks that in. And a stand up,
as he did in a highly anticipated contest between he and Melvin Gilliard a couple of shows ago. That's one place you don't want to be with Carlo Prater, is on the ground when he sinks that in and is able to get the hooks, his hooks in get to the guard. He just it's on so tight, and he's such a long, lanky guy. There's just a whole lot of arms to tighten up around your neck.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go.
Switching forward again. Oh, nice
Great knee.
Right out of Thailand. Nice jumping knee.
I think Spencer Fisher relishes a knee like that, though. It's one tough guy from North Carolina.
Every time Carlo Prater is able to get those underhooks, that sweep is coming. It's just right as rain.
Spencer has a reputation as one of the tougher guys in the gym up there. And to say that's saying a bunch.
Absolutely. Look how calm Fisher is. I mean, he's been in a couple of pretty serious situations. And here comes the inside guillotine one more time.
And again, he has, he had Prater's knee.
That.
As long as he could hold on to that leg, Lee, he keeps Prater from pulling guard with it and finishing it off.
That's right.
Very, very smart to keep his leg tied up. But Carlo doesn't have his right hand.
Oh, look at Fisher
this.
going for a leg lock.
Well, a heel hook was there, and he took it.
Oh, and he's still got a nice hold of it. That's amazing. This Fisher's everything we heard he was. He is just very, very tough.
What a solid fight.
Oh, there's that back sweep again. Prater is it's like he just is almost asleep. He's so comfortable doing that.
And as we come to a close in this round, unless something unforeseen happens here, we have to say again, Prater has dominated round two.
Yeah, and it's not as if Fisher isn't doing a lot of good things.
No.
He is. Prater just seems to be just a little smoother. Oh, the head kick by Prater right at the end of the round.
How about that? Round number two. How about that? Round number two.
Lee, if you were Spencer Fisher's corner and you saw, that you're assuming he's down on the cards, what's your advice?
Well, you've got to go out there and you've got to bomb him out this round. He's got to find a way to keep it on his feet. He's got to keep Carlo from getting the underhooks or using that extremely educated Muay Thai clinch that he has. Those two things.
He's got to win by knockout or have like a 10-8 round or something like that, and hope one of the other rounds was called a little more closely by some judges. But I don't think.
Oh, it would be hard to look at this fight at this point and say that anything other than Prater had won round 1 and 2.
Here we go, third and final. Who wants this? Who wants it, baby? Third and final.
Fisher looks remarkably fresh.
This being our final round, we have just changed the rules in the Freestyle Fighting Championship. All championship bouts are also 3 minutes.
Oh, nice flying knee by Fisher. That's the kind of thing he needs to do.
3 5-minute rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, great flying knee by Spencer.
He's gonna have to get Carlo moving back and keep Carlo from tying him up. If he can do that, then he possesses some big punching power and has ended a lot of fights with a knockout. So this is a long ways from being over.
You see that experience, the Thai experience with Carlo Prater in the clinch. His knees don't come just from the front, from the side as well, from every angle, and he can get him up there. I'll tell you that. You have to be
Oh,
careful.
and there's the sweep again. As soon as Prater gets those underhooks, here it comes. Drops him right on his back every time. Oh, Fisher with an excellent transition to escape the
right.
And gain dominant position there.
He was looking to just get up and stand up.
Looks like Gallows starting back in with Prater and Fisher's guard. This may be a good opportunity for Fisher to do some ground and pound, Rob.
Fisher is in, now for Spencer Fisher, that's not where he wants to be in Prater's guard. He wants to stand up and back up.
Oh, Fisher going for a heel.
Sort of a reverse crescent kick.
Yeah.
An inside crescent.
Going old school martial arts Karate Kid here.
He must want to get the pride.
There you go. Fisher exhorted Prater to do it and came in and threw a flurry.
A great flurry for Fisher punching his way in.
Well, you asked.
Actually surprised that Fisher didn't stay on the outside for some of those. I think he's more dangerous, although Prater has the reach on him.
Yeah, he does. And, I think that Fisher is used to being Carlo Prater is a strange package. He's so long and so lean and so strong that you almost have to get in close.
And another takedown.
And another sweep.
Carlo Prater is a tough customer from any range. Now, Spencer Fisher has a reputation as having some great dirty boxing techniques as well.
Yeah.
From inside.
Well, he's just been unable to really get any of those off, and I don't think it's because he hasn't tried or isn't good at them. It's just Prater's been able to stymie him, and the threat of constantly being swept down is ever present. Look at how tight Prater is.
Yeah, he is. I mean, his technique is flawless right there. Spencer Fisher has got to get up.
Yeah. If he doesn't get up, it's all. This fight will end in decision. There's one of our more exuberant fans, Tina Sarver.
Yeah, she can occasionally be found banging on the canvas to rally somebody on, and she has to be reminded that could be taken as a 10-second end of the round coming up.
Yeah, she's been a real asset to the FFC. A big fan, a tireless promoter of the organization. We love her.
And our kudos and hats off to our usual crew of Dave Ferguson, Mike Kane, Skip Hall, Reverend Bart, none of whom can be here tonight due to circumstances unforeseen.
1 minute to go, 1 minute to go.
As we see
Prater laying some elbows
FFC
on him.
President Rob Braniff, Sport Fighting USA President Lee Coates, and the First Lady of the Freestyle Fighting Championship, Lisa Braniff, in the background.
Yeah. Kind of in that 69 position, and Prater once again is going for that choke. Let's see what Fisher does to get out of this.
30 seconds to go.
Fisher's got 30 seconds to turn this thing around. Let's see if he can
Nice escape. Here we go again.
Fisher trying hard. Prater able to tie it up.
10 seconds.
What an exciting finish to a great fight.
Fisher was doing everything he can to make that happen. Probably shouldn't calls time. That's the end of it. The fighters embrace a normal show of great sportsmanship.
Yeah, great fight. Great fight. Look at the sportsmanship exhibited there. That's why we do this. Look at some of the action from that round. flying knee that missed by a hair.
Yeah, and there's that educated backstage. Unbelievable. Nice exchange by both fighters there. There's the sweep again. Prater constantly with that.
All three judges score the same. Your winner by unanimous decision and new Freestyle Fighting Championship welterweight champion representing Thugjitsu, Carlo Prater!
Now Carlo Prater is the welterweight champion of the FFC.
Put your hands together, what fighters want a hell of a
You know, he's going to be
war.
one tough fighter to beat. He is so polished. He gets excellent training. He's constantly trying to improve. You know, he's down there in Houston, Texas, where guys like Eve Edwards and Saul Solis and the plethora of gyms and places to train and fighters to train with are. He's likely going to have a real long reign, Rob Brennan.
Your new FFC welterweight champion, Carlo Prater. First of all, Carlo, that's 2 belts going home to Thugjitsu tonight.
Yeah, it could have gone either way. I mean, Spencer's a real tough guy. Rocky, so far as Rocky's fight, he trains harder than anybody ever trained. He's a workhorse. I train hard. You know, with one from my trainer, Eve Edwards, who I can really span with and roll with. Rocky Long, Timothy, Deep South Prater, you know, Saul Solis, a bunch of guys back in Houston. I've trained before, but they're the ones that really made me a professional in mixed martial arts. Without them, I would be nothing, so I have to thank and give this belt back to my gym.
Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. Now, Carlo, a lot of people were yelling to stand up. Now, we all know you're more of a ground guy. You've been training with Eves in the stand-up. Spencer is known for his heavy left hand. Did you feel a little bit? You got a little cut above your eye tonight.
Yeah, he's a real awkward stance. I thought he would come out with a more traditional stance. You know, he's trains boxing up in down the court with so many guys from the gym up there, and then Miletich. But he came out real awkward. I was definitely adjusted. He did a real good job covering me up on, tying me up on the ground so I can really let the strikes flow. But next time, I'll give more stand-up fighting for the fans. I needed to win this fight, and to do that, sometimes you can't fight pretty. You have to fight effectively. And I feel like I did that tonight. I feel like I dominated in all aspects of the game. He was extremely demanding and warrior, and I feel like I did what it took to win the belt, so I do feel like I deserve the belt.
You're damn right you do deserve that belt, baby. Congratulations. It wasn't pretty, but